Everyone is panicking about artificial intelligence taking their job. I clean windows and I clean floors for a living, and I have never been more certain that I picked the right thing ever in my life. Such a great time, too. Let me show you why the most boring business in the world is about to be the smartest one that you can own today. The service business is the business of the future. It's not an app, not a startup, not a course about selling courses. A truck, a crew, and a route that people pay for every single week. No matter what kind of service you offer, if it's a service that is needed, if it's a physical service where you are fixing things, cleaning things, building things, that is something that AI cannot replace at the moment. Maybe in the future where maybe you have robots that do the cleaning for you, but even still they're going to hire third party and companies to do that for them. They're not going to go out and buy a $30,000 window cleaning robot to do it for them. Here's the plan every one of us was handed, whether we were in high school from our parents, in middle school, something that has been ingrained in us since we were young. Number one, go to college, get a degree, get into the college you want, get that good ACT score, you'll get into college, get the scholarships, get the whatever it may be. Then after you graduate college, get a good job, take on debt, maybe buy a house, get a 30-year mortgage, learn to code, learn how to do finance with the coding, learn how to be a software engineer, and then finally you get the desk job. I was sold on specifically take on debt, go to college, take on debt, find a good finance job, have that job for 30 years, and just work my way up the ladder. Starting off with that $70,000 a year salary, work hard for 5 years. By the time I'm 30, I just got a salary bump to $120,000. Super happy with that. Wow. 10 years later, I finally got up to $300,000. By the time, I'm not saying that that's bad, but we're at a point in society and culture in our generation where that's not required. You don't have to take a corporate job for 20 years in order to get to that $300,000 a year salary when you're 40 years old and already have 2 or 3 kids. That's not where we are. We are at a point now where, yes, if you wanted to use AI to create something new, you can do that, but it's not going to be through creating an app, because why would anyone want to pay you for an app when they can make it themselves through coding? Now it's where we get creative, right? Service business is the one business that has not been truly affected by the effects of AI. It has to an extent, whether you're doing invoicing, tracking your accounting, all that you can use that through AI, but it is not physically taking away the workload that we are using. AI is coming for the desk. Here's the thing that nobody wants to say out loud. Artificial intelligence is coming for the desk workers. It's coming for anyone who their whole job is behind a computer. If you are using a computer and that's all you do, why would you need to use that anymore? Why can AI not just do any of that? And I know you may say it's not at that point yet, but it will be. Look how far we've come in a year, 2 years. Sooner or later, that's what's going to happen to anybody with a desk job where all they do is send emails. They check calendars. They manage processes, all that. That's going to go away here pretty soon. It's not coming for the drain. It's not coming for the windows. It's not coming for the ladders yet. We're not there yet, at least for a couple more years. I can write the email. I can build the website, do the spreadsheet, draw the logo. It can already do all that better than most people. What it cannot do is it cannot climb a ladder, it cannot unclog a sink, and it cannot clean a floor or show up at 7 a.m. when the restaurant opens and the windows are filthy or the floors are dirty. Restaurants are willing to pay for that because, first of all, let's get away from the AI for a second. Most restaurant workers are terrible cleaners anyway. They don't get paid enough. They get paid hourly. So most restaurants, if you come in offering a service where you're going to come in, let's say bi-weekly, to clean the floors of a restaurant for $200, yeah, you may be like, I can do it. Realistically, I could charge $50 and still make money on it. They're willing to pay you that $200 because for them, $200 every 2 weeks is honestly nothing. It's a decimal point. It's a rounding error on their revenue. They're willing to pay that, whereas they have their employees who don't have the right equipment, who don't care enough to do it. They're just doing it to get by. That's one thing that's also special about the service industry now is you can pay a higher price because these restaurants aren't willing to do it as much as they used to be. So here's why this isn't hope. It's structure. Here's 4 reasons. 1, machines can't do it. A clogged drain and a dirty floor need a human on site physically every single time. We've just talked about that. Number 2, it can't be shipped overseas. Software went to another country. Support went to another country. A local cleaning route cannot. The job is wherever you are standing. Just to kind of go over that again, you can't ship the manufacturing. You can do it overseas. Software, you can have a third party out of India do it. The accounting out of India. Maybe have an AI company do it for you guys now. But they can't physically, you can't ship your service overseas. They can't have it. They can't outsource it to another country. Number 3, cheap in, cash fast, it recurs. It's cheap to start, it pays fast, and it recurs. Low money in, profitable in months, not years. And the same, clients pay you again next week and the week after that. Cash flow, that's the biggest thing. Cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. 4, the owners are retiring. A whole generation of service business owners is aging out with nobody lined up to take over. Again, I'm not telling you guys this from a whiteboard. I actually did this. I have started a window cleaning, floor cleaning business that I started about 2 years ago in August of 2024 in my small college town. We now service over 88 commercial accounts. We have 130,000 contracted year revenue, and we have 20 that we see on a bi-weekly schedule. So that's including my window cleaning and floor cleaning. Floor cleaning we added about a month ago as a service, and we've already added, out of the 130, 40 of that is from floor cleaning contracts at the moment. No app, no funding round, no degree in any of this. A truck, a crew, and a route that people pay for every week. I'm at a point we have 3 cleaners and a manager and a work truck. And I just sit back and let the money come in. I manage emails, I manage client relations, I help get new clients, the whole thing, but I don't have to do any of the cleaning anymore. And every number I ever put on this channel comes straight off my real books. Nothing staged, nothing rounded up. And here's the part that makes this the business of the future and not just the business of the past. The people who own these businesses right now are getting old. Whole towns full of cleaning companies, HVAC guys, landscapers, plumbers, owners in their 60s with nobody to hand it to. Those accounts don't disappear when the owner retires, they change hands. And that is the single biggest opening of our lifetime. Well, everybody your age is staring at a screen, almost no one is looking at the van. Also, a lot of these older owners, they didn't scale it as well as they could have. They didn't grow it as much as they could have. They didn't utilize technology in the way that as younger people are able to do, that we understand social media. There is a huge gap. You can buy a company that's doing cash flowing, say $100,000 a year. You can buy it for $200,000. You can easily up that to $200,000 cash flow in a couple months if you advertise it right, and you can figure out how to scale it properly. If they didn't do that, maybe they had employees they were overpaying, wrong pay structure. Maybe they were paying hourly and it was hurting them when they can just pay per job. Little things like that are how we are going to be able to say we're able to acquire a service business from like a 60-year-old who's ready to retire, and we can change little things like that. So here's what this channel actually is. It's not gurus. It's not get rich quick. It's me showing you the real thing, the real accounts, the real prices, the real playbook. As I build this and grow it in front of you, how you price it, how you land it, how you staff it. The boring parts that actually decide whether you make money or not. And when I mess up, when I overprice a job or lose an account or blow it, you're going to see that too. That is the whole point. The service business is the business of the future. Follow the build. If you're staring down that college debt desk job plan and something about it feels off, this is for you. If you'd rather own the truck than sit in the cubicle, this is for you. The service business is the business of the future, and I'm going to prove it to you one account at a time. Follow the build.